All right, so today is June 15th, and I'm still waiting for my planks to show up so I can continue on planking up there. In the meantime, I've decided, yesterday and today, I started working on getting the engine mounts established. So we've got to fit the Aquadrive unit, this thing, in there. And yeah, there's a template for the thrust bearing bracket. Okay, so what I've done is I've got some I picked up these this rectangular tubing. This is 2x4 inch 3/16 inch thick, which I think should be heavy enough. And I've got it in here spaced appropriately and got it mounted in the center. And then what I did was I ran a string. I centered the string here on the aft opening of the shaft alley there. And I used my air blower to blow the string through the shaft alley there. And then I can grab this and pull it tight and center it on my crankshaft, or actually the transmission output pulley. And then I can check and make sure I'm in the center there. Now, as you can see, I need to come down a little bit. I need to come down about here. So I think I can lower it some on the engine mounts here. They actually say it's best to keep these as low as possible. So I have to lower it just a little bit maybe anyway, which I did already. I lowered it a good 1/2 inch. But I also need to notch in these just a little bit to get them resting on here flush. So I think my next job, and I also need to move the engine ahead just a little bit more yet. Right now it's a little too far back in here. I got enough clearance here, it appears. So if I notch these in a 1/2 inch or so, I still got plenty of clearance. But I think I want the engine moved forward just a little bit, so I got a little more room for the Aquadrive. The thrust bearing has to go in here. Then I'm going to need to get a coupler on here onto the shaft, and I don't have just a whole lot of room there. I mean, I could notch that out some more, but if I'm putting a coupler on a 2-inch shaft, that's going to be maybe a little tight. So I would like the coupler to be actually in here, right in this area here. So I need about 18 inches then, so that means I need to move this about the whole engine and transmission ahead about 4 inches. So that's my next, and you see I got it still hooked up to my chain hoist there. So I think, and I've got this marked, it's kind of dark in here, but I've got this marked, its position where I want it. I think I'll put some clamps on these tubes, and then yeah, see if I can move the engine ahead just a little bit more. All right, we'll give that a shot.